I'm finally back, and now, since our annual day is over, for the last 2 days it was like quite busy. We had our play, our Julius Caesar, which we had to, you know, enact. And if you guys want a video of the entire play, just let me know in the comment section below. I could actually post it on this channel, though it's not needed, but I could just still do it if you guys are curious about how we all acted. And the last 2 days were actually nice, to be honest. Like, we made a lot of memories. Sometimes there were sometimes where it was like kind of dry and stuff, but it was fine, to be honest. Moving on, today is somewhat like day 10 or something, and it's our first 10-day anniversary of the series that we have started on YouTube, the winter arc. If it's not day 10, then it's day 11 or it's day 12. I forgot, to be honest. Like, I need to get back to track. Since our annual day is done, I can't stay like obsessing over it. I can't stay like in the past, like, oh, annual day. No more obsessing, no more hyping it over again. No, it's finished. It's done. I've posted what I wanted to post. I've enjoyed it. I've relived the moments, watched the videos. I am done with annual day. Now it's time to move on. Like, I could sit like last year and all. After the annual day, I was sitting on my phone. I was like looking at Instagram, looking at my friends' posts and all of that stuff. But no, I'm done with that. Annual day is freaking done. So now it's time to get back to the grind, get back to the work. To be honest, I was thinking of playing video games and, like chilling and watching YouTube for the rest of the day, but then I remembered that our minds need to be constantly stimulated by some form of activity, some form of purpose or a grind. Up until annual day, it was like the play that we had to prepare for, and for me, it was YouTube as well and working out. Now that the play is done, now that annual day has finished, it's over. My mind doesn't have anything else to, obsess over. It doesn't have any purpose. It doesn't have any goals. So it just finds pleasure in, just getting distracted and stuff, right? Like, the thoughts that I had today morning were like, okay, you could create a dance reel, there's a lot of music out there that's actually good. You could create a dance reel, then you could create a YouTube video on this topic, that topic, and then you could play some Fortnite, you could play some games, you could actually, go outside and do this stuff, that stuff. You could go out and meet your friends, go out and play some football and start this channel for this purpose. Like, all of these random thoughts. Then I brought myself back to focus. Like, I brought myself back to focus. I pulled myself back to focus. I was like, no, Lirit, you are getting distracted. See, distraction is not only in the negative. Like, there are so many positive distractions. Like, what I did today was that I reminded myself of the three priorities that I've set for myself, which I've told in my previous videos as well, and those were academics, working out, and YouTube. Outside of this, if I could easily do it. Like, I could create a dance reel that would be productive for me, to be honest. But the thing is that even though this type of work isn't that negative at all, it's not like a cheat meal, it's not like anything, it's not like lust or anything like that. But these are distractions to the three priorities that I've set for myself, and in order to achieve the best out of these three, I cannot afford to get distracted. So that's what I reminded myself today, and I brought myself back to focus. I was like, no, Lirit, you can't get distracted. Get back to work right freaking now. Finish your notes, do this thing, do that thing, work out. Finish editing day 8, day 9, day 10. So I brought myself back to focus. I knew that my mind couldn't stay without, focusing on some form of an activity. So I just, quickly got myself back to work, and that's how it is supposed to be. So never give your mind a break whilst you are on your grind phase. If it's your relaxation month or something, it's fine. Like, it's not. It's a grind phase, grind month. It's the winter arc for me. One thing is done, move on to the next task. That's done, move on to the next task. It's not like one thing is done, move on. One thing is done, one task is done, break for 2-3 days, move on to the next task. That is wrong. Absolutely destroys the flow that you've built for yourself. Like, you are building a flow, right? And through this flow, you will achieve immense results and output. You don't destroy this flow that you're creating for yourself. Like, imagine you're taking break every 7 days or every 6 days. You're creating the flow and you take a break. Creating a flow, you take a break. Your progress is getting diminished, and you create a break, and the end result would be somewhere like this, like it would end somewhere here. The output. But if you don't give yourself a break and you go on with the flow, at first your mind will start showing resistance, but then eventually keeps up, and this is where you end up. Look at the difference. What do you want? And this is exactly what you want. Sometimes this is higher than your expected outcome, your expected goal that you have set for yourself. That is the power of going through the flow without letting anything interrupt you, be it distractions of any kind. Set your priorities straight, do them one task after the other. Do not give yourself break in the form of goals or in the form of any plans or something like that. In midst of doing them, this is what you should keep in mind. I'm not saying you should not give yourself any breaks at all. By breaks, what I mean is that after one task is done, you can't dwell on the finished task. You can't be like, oh, I've gotten this medal, so now it's like I've achieved this big thing, so I'll just take a break for 1 or 2 days before I start to work. No, bro. Get planning for the next task at hand. And while you're doing that, you're actually giving yourself a break. See, you are giving yourself a break when you're eating, when you're sleeping, during the weekends. You are giving yourself sufficient break time. Now all you need to do is to go all in. You are in your grind phase. Hope you understood that. So today, right now it's 6 p.m. What I'm hoping to do is to go through a Buddhist meditation and watch module 2 of the course that I've begun watching. I would create a video on the module 1 that I watched if I have time. It was absolutely mind blowing. It was like, it felt so good to absorb all this knowledge about myself. About what I mean by myself is that my spirituality, my energy, my mind, everything like that, but that's what Buddhism is about. So all the stuff that I've learned in module 1, it has gotten me into a path. I've started this practice. So today I'm going to be, right now I'm going to go through a Buddhist meditation and then finish module 2 and learn and make notes on that. And because I'm taking this seriously, and after that I would get into studying, or possibly I would get into working out. I would go for a workout. Today is Monday, so I think it's back bicep, which I'm changing to only back. And you guys know why, because like I've changed my split routine. I'll update on that later. I haven't properly created a plan, but I want to do that. Once I create the plan for the new split, I would share it with you guys. But I've separated back bicep into back and bicep tricep, and chest into chest plus shoulders on a single day. So chest plus shoulders, back, bicep, tricep, and leg only on weekends. So I'm going to repeat 3, 3, 1. And the 1 is leg. And you guys will be wondering why no rest. You could watch my previous video on why I chose not to take rest. So that's the update for the last 2 days, why I was off and stuff. Like I couldn't record myself, I couldn't create videos because I was like extremely busy. I couldn't do anything. I was outside, I was not home at all, I was at school. So that was there. And yeah, see you all soon then. Let me just get into work now. Praying.